We've been walking for hours. We've got to quicken our pace. The Lich King is defenseless without us.
I left many of my warriors at Icecrown before I came to find you, Death Knight. They will hold the line for as long as they are able.
Tell me, where are all of your people? Shouldn't there be Nerubians around here, undead or otherwise?
I've been wondering about that myself. Something must have driven them all off.
We did, you rotting bastards! We've been watching you all along!
Muradin's dwarves. Impossible. Doesn't anyone stay dead anymore?
We've been wandering this forsaken land ever since you killed Muradin and left us to rot, Arthas. Our leader, Baelgun, led us into the ruined city to survive. But there's no way we're letting you in.
We have no time for these games. Saphiron, attack! Well done, mighty Saphiron. I wish we could take you with us, but the confines of the Dark Earth are no place for you.
The Lich King's time is running short. We must hurry.
What is it now?
My might cannot...
For Khazmatan!
My might cannot be
Speak,
matched.
fool. This is more
A pipe for every ghoul you blast!
No one orders me around. At last. Tread lightly. What is it now? This is more like it.
The summons.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting. Speak.
Speak, fool.
Proceed.
What is it now?
Time is fleeting.
Speak, fool.
I serve
Tread
only
lightly.
the frozen throne.
Set off the charges! Blow the bridge before they get across!
No! Stop them before they...
That was for Muradin. Now you'll never get across.
There are other passages through the labyrinth, Death Knight. We will find another way. I'll concede.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Kill them all twice, that's what I say.
Heard the summons. My might cannot be matched. Oblivion awaits.
Our forces are under attack. No one orders me around. Must be. What is it now? Speak, fool. At last. Tread lightly. Frosthorn hungers. No one orders me around. What is it now? Speak, fool. Finally.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around.
Time is
Gold.
fleeting.
We should take this with us. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now? Speak, fool.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around. What is it now?
I serve only the frozen throne.
Tread lightly.
I have heard the summons.
Speak, fool.
Time is
What is it
fleeting.
now? Ah, at
My
last.
might cannot be matched. By Nerub.
Tread lightly. Finally. No one orders me around. No one orders me around. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly.
I have heard the summons.
Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen throne.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting. Indubitably.
Speak, fool.
Must be.
What is it now? This is more like it. Speak. Tread lightly. Finally. These Nerubians are your kin. Why are they hostile to us?
Many of us who fell during the War of the Spider were brought back to serve the Lich King. These warriors, however, never died. Foolishly, they still fight to liberate Nerub from the Scourge.
What is it now? Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. More gold. This might help us later. Is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. This place looks like an old storage silo. It's a dead end, Nubarak.
There must be a hidden passage somewhere. We Nerubians were crafty engineers in our time. Speak.
What is it now?
I serve only the frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
This is an ancient Nerubian hoarding cell. We kept most of our treasures hidden in chambers like this. The passage to the lower depths lies just beyond this room.
Great. As long as we're here, we can take some of these items with us.
Wait. You may feel a sting. I have heard the summons. Speak. By Nerub, your choice. Feel the venom of Nerub. I'll see to it. Raid. Indubitably. Time.
More gold. Take all you can carry.
I have heard the summons.
What is it now? Finally.
I serve only the frozen throne, you and my might cannot be matched. I'll consume
Tread
the
lightly.
living and the dead. Time is fleeting. Kinky.
Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen throne. Indubitably. I'll see to it. I'll see to it.
Tread lightly.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Don't even try it, you bastard! That there treasure belongs to the dwarves!
This treasure belongs to the Lich King, little creature. We, his servants, shall take what we will. Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. No one orders
This
me.
is for Maradin, you bastards!
I have heard the summons.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostborn hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last.
Kinky. My might cannot be
Speak,
matched.
fool.
I serve only the frozen throne. Indubitably. Indubitably. By Nerub.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
It's them! Blast them!
Tread lightly. Our forces are under attack. No one orders me around. I serve now. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
My might cannot be matched. I'll see to it. Kinky.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Damned undead! Slay them all!
What is it now? Finally.
Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Shoot anything that shuffles or skitters!
Speak, fool. Ah, at last.
Our forces are under
Finally.
attack.
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
Time is fleeting.
No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Tread lightly.
Our forces are under
Finally.
attack.
Ah, at last. Finally. Now, Frostmourne. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool.
I remember you, evil prince. You're the one that killed poor Muradin.
Get over it already.
I won't let you through this door, traitor. The recent quakes have awakened dark things under the ice. Ancient, horrid things. We've vowed to keep them locked where they are.
We'll take our chances, dwarf. We're going through that door, one way or another. Finally.
Speak.
No one orders me around. Your pain shall be legendary.
Our forces are under attack.
Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King.
The frozen throne.
Tread lightly. I'll make sure you suffer. You will know endless torment. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hunger summons. What is it now? At last. Tread lightly. No one wants me around. Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen throne. I'll consume the living and the dead.
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
Time is fleeting. Kinky.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
I have heard the summons. I'll consume the living and the dead.
Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. The air smells awful in here. Something doesn't feel right.
If the dwarf's story was true, there's no telling what awaits us in the darkness. This stairwell leads into the heart of the old Nerubian Empire. We must be cautious.
By all means. You first.
We have entered the old kingdom. Be wary, Death Knight. Whatever scared the dwarves still lurks down here somewhere.
What is it now? Speak, fool.
My might cannot be
No one
matched.
orders me around.
Wait. The towers on either side are rigged to fire bolts of frost. This hallway is a death trap.
Can't we disable them?
The circular hatch in the far wall is an aqueduct plug. If we can open it, the water might flood the firing mechanisms and disable the entire trap.
Gold. We should take this with us. I'll make sure you suffer. At last. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Speak. By Nerub.
Tread lightly.
I have heard the
No
sound.
one orders me around.
I serve only the frozen
What is
throne.
it now? Speak, fool.
Time is fleeting.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it. That's done it. Let's move. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
I'll see
What
to
is it now?
Speak.
No one orders me around.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me
Time
around.
is fleeting. My might cannot be matched. I'll see
Speak,
to it.
fool. Finally. What is it now?
I serve only the frozen
Tread lightly.
throne.
This is more like it. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Must end.
What is it now?
Look, brothers. The traitor king.
Who? Me?
He is referring to me, Death Knight. These Nerubians will stop at nothing to destroy us.
What is it now? Speak, fool.
My might cannot.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Finally.
Thank you, Great One. The rebel spiders captured my comrades as well. They're being held in a nearby chamber. Release them, and they will be yours to command.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. No one orders me around. At last. Finally. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Finally.
I serve
What is
only
it
the
now?
frozen throne.
This is more like it. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last.
My might cannot be matched.
Tread lightly. At last. Speak, fool. The Guardians are activating. Defend yourselves.
I serve only the frozen.
No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it.
Speak. Feel the venom of
What is it
Nerub.
now? You will know endless torment.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Finally. At last. What is it now?
Must be.
Speak, fool.
Slay the intruders.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly.
I serve
What is it
only
now?
the frozen throne.
Frostmourne hungers.
Speak.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
Death to the servants of Ner'zhul.
What is it now?
The eggs of our young are incubated within those breeding pods. There's no telling how many vicious hatchlings they hold.
You were right. They're definitely hostile. We've got to destroy the breeding pods.
We could also seal the doors to shut the hatchlings in.
Finally.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living
Speak,
and the
fool.
dead.
This is more like it.
Proceed. Speak.
What is it
My
now?
might cannot
Now,
be
Frostmourne.
matched.
For the Lich King.
I wait. What's done is done. Summons. Time is fleeting.
What is it now?
I serve only the frozen throne.
Tread lightly.
You right.
No one orders me around.
Time is fleeting.
Speak, fool. Your pain shall be
I
legendary.
serve only the frozen
No
throne.
one orders me around. Ah, at last. Faithless coward. Tread lightly.
My might cannot be
What is
matched.
it now?
Time is
Speak, fool. Now, Frostmourne.
Speak.
No one
I
orders
have
me
heard the
around.
summons.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne
Time is
hungers.
fleeting.
Tread lightly. You will know endless torment. Finally. This is more like it.
You right. What's done is done.
What is it now? Finally. Ah, at last.
Proceed. By Ner'zhul. Yes, master.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Speak. I wait.
What is it now?
I serve only the frozen
Speak,
throne.
fool. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
My might cannot be matched.
Speak, fool.
Drive the foul undead back to the surface.
Speak, fool.
I have heard the summons.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne
Time is
hungers.
fleeting.
What is it now? Finally. No one orders
I have
me
heard the
around.
summons.
Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around.
My might cannot
Tread
be
lightly.
matched.
Speak, fool.
Make your choice.
What is it now? What the hell are they?
They are the horrors the dwarves spoke of. I thought they were only legends.
What?
They are the faceless ones.
Tread lightly.
I said
Tread lightly.
frozen throne.
What is it now? Ah, at last. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around.
Time is
What is it now? Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
heard the summons.
No one orders me around. No one orders me around. What is it now? Tread lightly.
Choice. The time is now. I await.
Speak, fool.
I serve only the frozen
No one
throne.
orders me around.
Gross. Speak.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me
Your
around.
choice.
Finally. This is more like it.
It cannot be. A forgotten one. Look to your defenses, Death Knight. Fight as you've never fought before.
Speak, fool.
I wait. I have heard the summons. I'll see to it.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Ah, at last. Now, your pain shall be legendary. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Famous coward. For the Lich King.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around. No one orders me around.
We cannot take them all. Hurry, Death Knight. Up the stairwell. Hurry.
We're running out of time in Ubarak. How far are we from the exit?
Not far. We have entered the Upper Kingdom. The exit should lead us to the base of the glacier itself. However, there are still hidden traps and pitfalls to account for.
Take cover!
Arthas!
The entire passage collapsed. There's no time to dig through this. I'll have to move quickly and find my own way out. Hopefully Anubarak and the others survived.
At last. Finally. Frostmourne.
I'll be singed if I get too close to those flames.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
I'll need this gold for when I reach the glacier.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
More of the Nerubians' blasted mechanisms. I'll have to time this perfectly.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
Inventory is full.
Frostmourne hungers.
More gold. This might help us later.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more
Another quake?
Now, Frostmourne. Tread lightly. Finally. For the Lich King. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
Your pain shall be legendary. I'll make sure you suffer.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Faithless coward.
At last. Finally.
You will know endless torment.
This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Faithless coward.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. At last.
Your pain shall be legendary. I'll make sure you suffer.
This is more like it. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
You will know endless torment.
At last. For the Lich King. Now, Frostmourne.
Speak, fool. You will know endless torment.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
I must find a way across this strange obstacle.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. This is more like it.
No one orders me around.
Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. What is it now? At last. Finally. Finally.
Speak, fool.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Anubarak, you made it.
I see now why the Lich King chose you as his champion, Death Knight. Few men could have survived this labyrinth alone. Time is fleeting.
Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Another earthquake. We must hurry, Death Knight.
Finally.
Our forces are under attack.
At last. Frostmourne hungers.
I have heard the summons. I serve.
Something's breaking through.
Defensive positions.
Speak.
No one orders me around.
My might cannot be matched. Oblivion awaits.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
You rest, Master.
What is it now? At last.
I serve only the frozen throne.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. At last.
Time is fleeting. I wait.
What is it now? Speak, fool. What is it now?
I have heard the summons.
Tread lightly.
My might cannot be matched.
No one orders me around.
We're running out of time. We must find the exit. Time is fleeting. I'll consume the living and the dead.
No one orders me around.
Speak.
Speak, fool.
Your
Tread
choice.
lightly. This is more like it.
You right. We're running out of time. We must find the exit.
Frostmourne hungers.
I serve only the frozen throne.
What is it now?
I have heard the summons.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
They're blocking the way to the exit. We'll have to fight our way through them to reach it. My might cannot be matched.
Speak, fool.
I have heard the summons.
No one orders me around.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Last.
Time is
Speak, fool. What is it now?
I serve
No one orders
only
me
the frozen
around.
throne.
Tread lightly. This is more like
I
it.
have heard the summons.
No one orders me around. What is it now?
My might cannot be matched. Now quickly, head through that door. The exit to the surface lies just beyond.
It'll be good to see the sun again.
Remember, Illidan and the true battle still await us in the world above. Hopefully our trek through the Dark Earth bought us the precious time we needed.